Hello and welcome. Today we invite you to join us on a journey. It is a journey not of great distance, but of perspective. We are rising gently into the vast open sky above a remarkable city. Below us lies Ufa, the heart of the Republic of Bashkortostan in Russia. From this vantage point, the world transforms. The sounds of the city fade into a soft hum, and the intricate details of life begin to form a magnificent living map. Forget the rush of the world for a moment. Let us simply float, suspended between the earth and the clouds, and observe the quiet beauty that unfolds when we take the time to look from above. It is here, in the quiet air, that we can truly appreciate the scale and serenity of this place. Our ascent is slow, deliberate. It allows the city to reveal itself gradually. First, the individual trees merge into a sea of green, then the houses become small, neat blocks, part of a larger organized pattern. This is a city cradled by nature, a fact that becomes immediately apparent from our elevated view. Now let us turn our attention to the defining feature of this landscape, the water. Ufa owes its very existence and shape to the two great rivers that hold it in a gentle embrace. Below us, we can clearly see the mighty Belaya River, its name meaning White River in Russian. It flows with a calm, majestic grace, its broad expanse reflecting the sky like a vast liquid mirror. Following its course, we see how it carves a dramatic sweeping curve around the southern and western edges of the city. Its banks are a mixture of sandy beaches, steep wooded cliffs, and verdant floodplains. The river is not just a boundary, it is the city's lifeblood, a source of water, transport, and recreation for centuries. To the east, we see its counterpart, the Ufa River, from which the city takes its name. It is a darker, more mysterious waterway, its banks often shrouded in dense forest. As we drift, we can trace its path until we reach the precise point where it merges with the Belaya. This confluence is a place of special significance. Here, two powerful natural forces meet and become one, their waters mingling in a slow, swirling dance. From our aerial perch, the difference in their color is subtle but visible, a testament to the different landscapes they have traveled through to reach this meeting point. This convergence is the very reason Ufa was founded here, a strategic and spiritually significant location for the Bashkir people who have inhabited this land for generations. The rivers are a stage for the slow ballet of daily life. Look closely, and you can see the tiny shapes of fishing boats bobbing near the shore, their occupants patient and still. Our flight path now takes us over a prominent bluff overlooking the Belaya River. Here, a truly remarkable sight commands our attention. It is a colossal equestrian statue, its bronze form silhouetted against the wide expanse of the sky and the river below. This is the monument to Salavat Yulaev, a national hero of Bashkortostan. From the ground, it is an imposing figure, but from the air, its placement is what truly inspires awe. It stands at the highest point of the riverbank, a lone rider on a powerful steed, seeming to guard the city that spreads out behind it. The hero's arm is raised in a commanding gesture, a symbol of freedom and the indomitable spirit of the Bashkir people. The statue is surrounded by a beautifully manicured park, a circle of green that provides a natural pedestal for this historic figure. We can see people, small as ants from this height, walking along the pathways that radiate from its base. They pause at the viewing platform, looking out over the same breathtaking vista that we are currently enjoying. This spot is more than just a park. It is a focal point for the city's identity and pride. It is where history is made tangible, where the stories of a rebellious poet and warrior are passed down through generations. The statue's sheer scale and dramatic positioning make it an unforgettable landmark, a powerful fusion of art, history, and nature. This monument, erected in 1967, tells a story of the 18th century, of Pugachev's rebellion, a great peasant uprising against the Russian Empire. From our vantage point, the bridges of Ufa are revealed not as mere structures, but as elegant lifelines stitching the city together. They are the vital connections that span the great rivers, allowing life and commerce to flow uninterrupted. Let us drift over the Belaya River, where several of these impressive feats of engineering are on display. We can see the old Orenburg Bridge, a historic structure with its graceful arches, standing as a testament to an earlier era of construction. Beside it, a newer, more modern bridge runs parallel, its clean lines and wide lanes designed to handle the demands of a 21st century city. Together, they form a visual dialogue between the past and the present. The traffic moving across these bridges appears as two streams of colored light, a constant rhythmic pulse. One stream flows into the city's historic core, while the other flows out, towards the vast lands beyond. These bridges are more than just concrete and steel. They are conduits for dreams, commerce, and human connection. They link the central peninsula of Ufa with the rest of the world. Without them, the city would be an island, isolated by the very rivers that gave it life. From the air, we can truly appreciate their strategic importance, understanding how they enable the city to function as a unified whole, connecting communities that would otherwise be separated by the wide flowing water. As we continue our gentle flight across the urban expanse, one feature becomes overwhelmingly clear. Ufa is a city of green. From this height, it appears as if the forest has woven itself directly into the urban grid. Vast patches of deep, rich green punctuate the landscape of buildings and roads. These are the city's parks, its green lungs, providing clean air and a vital connection to nature for its inhabitants. We can see Victory Park, a sprawling and solemn space, its layout formal and respectful, dedicated to memory and reflection. Its long, straight avenues are lined with trees, creating corridors of shade and tranquility that stand in stark contrast to the bustling city around it. Let us drift towards the city center, where we find another significant green space, Ivan Yakutov Park. Here the layout is different, more focused on recreation and family life. From above, we can see the glint of a small lake with tiny paddle boats leaving gentle wakes on its surface. We can make out the curving lines of a miniature railway, a delight for the children of Ufa. These parks are not just empty spaces on a map, they are oases of life and joy. They are where the city comes to breathe, to play, and to rest. They are essential for the well-being of the population, offering a sanctuary from the pressures of urban living. The sheer number and size of these green areas are remarkable. Beyond the large named parks, we can see countless smaller squares, tree-lined boulevards, and even dense woodlands that have been preserved between residential districts. As we adjust our course, our eyes are drawn to the distinctive silhouettes that rise above the city's rooftops. These are the domes and minarets that speak of Ufa's rich and diverse spiritual heritage. Here in the heart of Russia, Europe and Asia meet, and this cultural confluence is beautifully expressed in the city's religious architecture. Prominently situated, we can see the golden domes of an Orthodox cathedral shining brilliantly in the sun. They are like beacons of light, their traditional onion shape a familiar symbol of Eastern Christianity. The largest of these, the Cathedral of the Nativity of the Theotokos, is a magnificent sight, its bright blue and gold colors standing out against the sky. A short distance away, a different yet equally beautiful form reaches towards the heavens. We see the slender, elegant minarets of the Lala Tulpan Mosque. Its name translates to tulip in bloom, and from our aerial perspective we can understand why. The two towering minarets are designed to resemble budding tulips, a powerful symbol in Turkic culture. The main prayer hall is crowned with a dome that mirrors the shape of a blossoming flower. This modern masterpiece of Islamic architecture is a center for Russia's Muslim community and a striking symbol of the region's Bashkir identity. Its clean white lines and unique design make it an unforgettable feature of the Ufa skyline. What is most remarkable from our view is the proximity of these different places of worship. The skyline of Ufa is not dominated by one faith, but is a harmonious blend of several. Minarets and bell towers share the same sky, each standing with dignity and grace. Let us now guide our journey over the newer parts of the city, where the pulse of modern Ufa beats strongest. Here, the architectural language changes. The historic buildings give way to sleek towers of glass and steel, their reflective surfaces mirroring the clouds drifting above. We can see the impressive form of the Ufa Congress Hall Toiletry, its modern design situated dramatically on the riverbank. Its sweeping glass facade seems to embrace the panoramic view, a statement of confidence and forward-thinking ambition. This is where the city conducts its business, hosts international forums, and showcases its place in the global economy. It is a symbol of a city that respects its past while boldly building its future. Beyond the city center, the true engine of Ufa's economy becomes visible. We glide over vast industrial zones, their scale and complexity best appreciated from this high altitude. This is the heartland of Russia's oil refining and petrochemical industries. We can see the intricate networks of pipes, the colossal storage tanks, and the tall chimneys that are a signature of this landscape. While they may lack the conventional beauty of a park or a monument, there is a different kind of awe to be found here. This is a landscape of immense power and human ingenuity, a place where the raw materials of the earth are transformed to fuel the modern world. The residential areas also tell a story of growth and change. We can see the neat, ordered blocks of Soviet-era apartments, their uniform design creating a distinct geometric pattern across large swathes of the city. These were built to house the workers who flocked to Ufa during its period of rapid industrialization. Interspersed among them, and rising much taller, are the new residential complexes of the 21st century. Now let us lower our altitude slightly and observe the city not as a collection of structures, but as a habitat for its people. From this middle distance we cannot see individual faces, but we can witness the collective patterns of life. Look at the city's markets. They appear as vibrant, colorful mosaics from above. We can make out the neat rows of stalls, the bright canvases of their roofs, and the slow, swirling movement of shoppers navigating the aisles. These are the places of daily exchange, where the rhythms of life are steady and timeless. They are hubs of community, their energy palpable even from here. The transportation networks reveal the city's daily breath. In the morning, we see the flow of life converging towards the city center and the industrial zones. Tiny yellow buses and trolleybuses move along their prescribed routes like diligent insects, pausing at stops to collect and release their passengers. The main roads are arteries, pumping the city's lifeblood from the residential peripheries to the working core. In the evening, we would witness this process in reverse, as the city exhales and its people return to their homes. It is a beautiful, predictable, and deeply human cycle, a dance performed on a city-sized stage. Even moments of leisure are visible to our watchful eyes. Along the riverbanks, we can see the small figures of people strolling, walking their dogs, or simply sitting on benches, enjoying the view. In the courtyards of apartment buildings, we might spot a game of football unfolding, a tiny drama of movement and energy. These are the unscripted moments that make a city a home. Our journey is now drawing to a close. We begin our slow, gentle descent, but we linger for a final, sweeping look at the magnificent panorama below. The setting sun casts long shadows, painting the city in warm hues of orange and gold. The rivers have become molten ribbons of light, and the golden domes seem to burn with a final, brilliant fire. Ufa in this light is truly breathtaking. It is a city that has revealed itself to us not through noise and haste, but through the quiet observation of its form, its colors, and its rhythms. We have seen a place of remarkable harmony, where nature and humanity have found a way to coexist with grace. We have witnessed the confluence of great rivers, the meeting point of continents and cultures. We have seen history etched into the landscape, from the heroic vigil of Salavat Yulaev to the silent testimony of its varied houses of worship. We have felt the pulse of a modern industrial heart and observed the quiet, simple moments of daily life that give the city its soul. From our vantage point in the sky, these disparate elements have come together to form a single, coherent picture. A city that is proud of its heritage, confident in its present, and hopeful for its future. The feeling that remains is one of profound peace. To see a city from this perspective is to understand it in a new way. The complexities and conflicts of life on the ground dissolve, replaced by an appreciation for the larger patterns and the overarching beauty of the whole. It is a reminder that, for all our activity, we are but a small part of a much grander landscape. The rivers will continue to flow, the seasons will continue to turn, and this city, nestled in its green embrace, will continue its story. It is a humbling and deeply calming thought. As we return to the earth, we carry this image with us. The image of a city cradled by nature, rich in history and alive with a gentle, resilient spirit. Perhaps you will one day visit this hidden gem of Russia and walk its green parks and stand before its monuments. Or perhaps you will simply close your eyes and recall this peaceful flight, this quiet journey through the Bashkirian sky. The memory of this view, of this tranquil moment above it all, is a treasure in itself. Thank you for joining us.